Welcome to the Project 4 VR research slideshow. My name is Jonathan Rodriguez, and my partner is Antonio Salazar Lee. Let's just get right into it. Try to keep it short as possible. So, what is VR? VR, or virtual reality, is defined by Britannica as the use of computer modeling and simulation that enables a person to interact with an artificial, three-dimensional, visual, or other sensory environment. This can oftentimes be achieved with equipment like goggles, headsets, immersive spaces, etc. One challenge at the moment is that VR technology can be expensive or inaccessible for some people. But as technology advances and becomes more common, those costs and accessibility barriers are reduced. Another being the duration of these experiences, maybe the effect it may have on people, on their eyesight, etc. But as time goes on, those things tend to be dealt with, whether it be limiting the time of these experiences, having breaks, etc. So now let's explain what is Epic Unreal Engine and Unity. So both of these softwares, Unity and Epic Unreal Engine, are both game engines that are key components for game development. Both combine different game elements together, including sound, graphics, and lately AI has also been working to the framework of games. Now, some of the pros and cons of Epic Unreal Engine and Unity. Both softwares can provide incredibly detailed, immersive, and realistic experiences for a multitude of subjects not available with other softwares such as Mozilla Hubs and Google 360 Tour. VR experiences using Epic Unreal and Unity can help engage visitors who might otherwise be uninterested in museum settings beyond like the physical setting, and sometimes even the use of less advanced software. For example, some people may not even be interested with basic VR technologies such as 360 Google Tour or Mozilla Hubs, but sometimes these breathtaking, intriguing, lifelike experiences using these softwares, the more advanced ones, can also help bring those people in as well. Some of the cons being that they both have a pretty difficult learning curve for new users who want to create immersive 3D experiences compared to user-friendly software such as Google 360 Tour and Mozilla. And for those with difficulties dealing with technology, for example, the elderly, this may become inaccessible to an extent, as it would require some understanding of the equipment, if applicable, and that I mean like smartphones, VR headsets, desktops, that sort of thing, and software as well, that being the Epic Unreal Engine. In general, there are some concerns besides long durations of VR experiences, but maybe whether or not the users understand the controls. But for that, you have a brief explainer, possibly by museum staff or whoever may be helping you at the time. Maybe the duration flow in museums. So how long will these experiences take? How will that affect the flow of maybe foot traffic, maybe revenue streams? It all ties together. If their museum has big visitors, how will they tackle the issue of maybe not as many VR headsets versus a large crowd? But all over time, once again, those things do tend to get worked out, and in the future, I'm sure that will not be as big of a problem. So, what are ways to use VR in a museum setting today, and how can you access it? So, it can provide VR content of the museum to anyone, anywhere in the world instantaneously, whether it be in an academic setting, for example, schools, work, etc., or even at home. This can be broken down into three basic types: exhibit-based experiences, standalone experiences, and virtual proxy. Exhibit-based experience offers visitors an immersive way to experience a traditional exhibit while at the museum. For example, like scannable QR codes with your phone, right? That's an example of like more of an AR experience, but still an exhibit-based experience nonetheless. Or my personal favorite, the virtual proxy, where it's, you're strapped in, you got the headset on, and you're doing a fly through of some famous museum, and it feels like you're actually there. Moving on, in the museum setting, Unreal Engine and Unity can be used to provide viewers, such as students or just anyone in general, with highly detailed, engaging 3D environments and displays that can tell visual stories like never before. So, at the the basis, using Google 360 Tour or Mozilla Hub, right, you can get a solid understanding of how these softwares can blend with the museum setting. But in addition, right, to elevate that in the museum setting, the Unreal Engine and Unity softwares can really take it to the next level. So, looking ahead, VR in the future. VR can be used as a powerful educational tool and a means of teaching complex topics in an entertaining way for people of all ages. It can also provide alternatives for the museum setting while also creating memorable experiences. In the classroom setting, learning and interacting with basic VR software can provide students with a rewarding experience in learning and troubleshooting new challenges, as they will learn in the real world, while also learning a valuable skill that will no doubt be ever expanding in the future. Thank you for your time. Have a good one. Bye.